The Flash is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. When it was first announced that Michael Keaton was going to be returning to the role of Batman in more than 30 years, I was really looking forward to seeing this because I saw Batman '89 and Batman Returns in the theaters when I was a kid. And growing up, I always thought it was too bad that we never got a third Keaton Batman movie. But his role in The Flash is basically the next best thing. Even though he's not the main character, he's a supporting character. The time that we do spend revisiting Keaton's Batman from those Tim Burton movies was really fulfilling. It kind of took me back to my childhood. But the Flash movie overall is just a lot of fun. The movie plays around with some interesting ideas surrounding Barry's interference in the timeline. So Batman's different, Superman isn't there, but what if other things were different too? I like how the movie sort of has fun with those different scenarios. Even though I did have some issues with the movie, which I'll address later on in my review, I think that this is one of DC's better superhero movies in recent memory. Going into this movie, I did have some reservations about Ezra Miller, and I'm not talking about some of his bad off-screen behavior, but his ability to carry this movie. Was it a good idea to give him his own starring role in a superhero movie? Because basically, up until this point, The Flash has been more of a supporting member of the Justice League and sort of the comic relief character. But I gotta give credit to where it's due. Ezra Miller did a great job in this movie. He managed to carry it on his own, basically, and he pulled off the humor really well. This is a spoiler-free review, but it shouldn't be much of a surprise because it's essentially been revealed in the trailers that this movie deals with time travel. So the Flash, aka Barry Allen, who's struggling to find a work-life balance between being a superhero as a member of the Justice League and working in the crime lab of Central City, soon discovers that he can time travel, and then he realizes he has the opportunity to fix a family tragedy that occurred when he was much younger. But his time traveling ends up causing unexpected and catastrophic consequences. He ends up running into his younger self. He realizes that the Batman that he knew is now different. Enter Michael Keaton's Batman. There's no more Superman. It's actually Supergirl now. But the rest of the movie deals with the fallout of Barry's time traveling. But the best part of the movie for me was seeing Keaton's Batman again. But I gotta admit, I am really biased when it comes to that opinion. He got upgraded tech and gadgets, and he has a new Batwing, and for a Batman fan like myself, it was just amazing to see. By the way, the production design in this movie is really good. They reproduced the interior sets of Wayne Manor and the Batcave just the way it looked in Batman '89, and I thought it looked great. And the character of Supergirl, even though she didn't have as much screen time as Keaton's Batman, I thought she did a really good job. She managed to hold her own in the scenes that she was in, and I liked her performance. I do have a few negatives with the movie, the first one being some of the CGI that was used. This is a very special effects heavy movie, most of the scenes requiring big special effects. But unfortunately, in a few instances, when it came to the renderings of some of the characters' faces in CGI, it wasn't quite believable and it took me out of the movie a little bit. But most of the special effects were done very well, I thought. My other issue has to do with the last part of the movie. There are several plot threads that lead to an epic climax toward the end of the movie, and you've gotten to know certain characters, and I feel like their story ends just a little too abruptly and conveniently. Overall, I really like The Flash. This was one of DC's better superhero movies to come out in a while. It's a full-throttle, lightning fast-paced action blockbuster that left me really satisfied. It was a lot of fun revisiting Michael Keaton's Batman, and I was really entertained by this movie. I'm going to give The Flash an 8 out of 10. Thank you so much for checking out my movie review. I really appreciate it. Be sure to give the video a quick like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.